say our ancestors say about reincarnation, my brother?
That's a very good question. You know, our ancestors definitely talked about reincarnation, but not always.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something we got to understand. We didn't always reincarnate down here.
Mm.
This is something that when the vibration fell lower and lower on the earth plane that we live on, this is something that started to happen because we needed to learn how to continue our process of becoming gods. That's the end result of everything that we do down here. That's why we incarnate to learn a lesson, right? We're learning, we're remembering, we're putting the pieces back together. Yes, of course, you're already God and you're already a god and a goddess. The thing is, though, you don't remember everything. You know, you don't remember everything. And some people will say, well, I didn't choose to come down here. You did. You did choose to come down here. Everything is your choice. Even if I tell you everything is predestined, you got to understand you mapped out your life before you came down here.
Mm.
It was all your choice. There's no higher power that made you come down. This is what you chose, family. And this is what you got to understand. You chose this. This is something that you wanted and you came down here. Okay, so the ancients have always talked about reincarnation, but there are older texts that go into talking about different Kali Yugas and different times in our existence that talked about, even from the perspective that the world we live in, which is a hologram, is a copy of the world that we actually used to live in. Okay, so at the end of the day, no, we didn't always reincarnate. We reincarnate now based on the fact that we live in a very low vibratory world, and there are other powers that can really only affect you if you let them affect you. And that's what that is. They can only really affect you if you let them affect you. If you don't let them affect you, you can evolve your soul to the level where you don't reincarnate, because reincarnation is for humans. So the ancestors said, man, know thyself. That go for women too, and you will know God and the universe. Well, a God don't reincarnate. Okay, so we call ourselves, I'm a God, I'm God, I'm God. Well, you got to prove it to yourself. You don't got to prove it to nobody else. You got to prove it to yourself that you really are a God, like you say, because a God don't reincarnate. For all the humans, you're going to come right back down here and do this thing all over again. You know, you're going to do this thing all over again. But if you can evolve your consciousness to the state where you can communicate with entities that are beyond the third dimension and beyond the fourth dimension and above, then you can prove that you are not worthy to be on the third dimension no more. You can evolve, because the whole goal is to leave and never come back. You know, that's what we're trying to do down here, is to go. So I talk a lot about past life regressions as well. And that can show you how people have reincarnated over and over and over down here, over and over and over. And there's a time where, brother, yes, we have all reincarnated many times, right? Yeah. But it's come to a point where you stop at a certain cycle because you realize something. And that's what true evolution is, realization. True evolution is realization. So when you come to a certain realization, you don't got to reincarnate no more. Reincarnation is for humans, family. It's for humans. Mm-hmm. And I want y'all to understand that.